Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining me on this special live stream today. I'd first just want to thank anybody that's watching this on the replay. Really appreciate you taking the time to rewatch this. And if you're here live, that's absolutely amazing. Thanks so much for that. I have to say, this is probably the least organized I have ever been for a live stream. I've not done many of these, but this time I'm like the least organized. So if anything was ever going to go wrong, it's probably going to be this live stream today. So wish me luck. So what I would ask is let me know where you are joining from. So yeah, leave me a comment so I can see who is here today, and yeah, just let me know whereabouts you are joining me from. We just put a little reminder on the screen for everybody. And yeah, I've just got some news that I want to share with you, and then to open this up for a little bit of discussion. So yeah, I think before I get onto the news bit, just in case anybody's joining me and we've not met before or we've not spoken before online, I'm John Clayton. I'm the founder of Architecture Business Club. I'm the host of the Architecture Business Club podcast, which maybe some of you have listened to. You can find that wherever you listen to your podcasts, Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere online. I'm also a chartered architectural technologist and have been working in architecture for over 25 years now. And I've spent over 10 of those years as a sole practitioner working in architecture. So what is Architecture Business Club? So Architecture Business Club has started life as a podcast, but I've always envisaged Architecture Business Club to be bigger than that, and really to start creating a community. And my vision for it really, and the reason how it came about, was that I just felt that it was incredibly hard as a sole practitioner in the industry. There was times when it could be quite a lonely journey running the business on your own. And whilst there are some great professional organizations out there like RIBA, CIAT, and they do run events and CPD trainings, but it just didn't feel like enough. And it also felt like a lot of the resources and CPDs, for example, that they did was very much about doing the work. So it was all around the kind of the aspects of actually delivering the architecture, if you like, not necessarily so much about running a business. And that was the thing, that when I made that transition from working for the practices to running my own business, that was like, I already kind of knew how to be an architectural technologist. What I didn't know was how to run a business. And I just felt that that was something that was really lacking. And I wanted to try and create something where it didn't matter whether you were in the RIBA or CIAT or CIOB or whatever. It doesn't matter whether you're an architect or an architectural technologist or a designer, whatever your title, that there was somewhere where we could all get together to be able to share knowledge, to collaborate with each other, to build relationships, to socialize, maybe even to have a bit of fun. So that's kind of why it exists. In terms of what is offered right now, there's the weekly podcast that goes out. There's also a free weekly email newsletter that goes out as well. If anyone would like the link for that, happy to drop it in the comments. Also, if you sign up for anything, which we'll get onto in a moment, you'll automatically start receiving those weekly email newsletters anyway. So that's something that you will get. So the question really is thinking about, what else do you want from it? That is the question that I've been wrestling with. What else do people want? The people that are working in architecture, how else can I help support you running your architecture business or getting your architecture business started? So with that in mind, I will quickly try and share with you the new website that's just launched today, which I'm very excited to share with you. Just give me 1 second and I'll try and do it. Hopefully this will work. There we go. So this is the brand new website for Architecture Business Club. So this is going to be the new home for Architecture Business Club. And I'm not going to kind of give you a tour of the whole site, but this is just to give you a little bit of a flavor of what we've got in mind here. And you notice here, there is a download that you can get. This is absolutely free. This is called the Architecture Business Blueprint. It's a 71-page workbook, which has got a step-by-step formula in there to help you build your own architecture business that's built around your life, to give you more freedom in what you do. So you can drop in your name and your email, grab a copy of that. There's also some menu links here for some of the new things that I have in mind for the Architecture Business Club. So what I'd like is that we start changing it from a podcast audience into an actual community, a community of people that can work together and support each other. Also, we're exploring the option of a mastermind group. And I also provide one-to-one support if you need a bit more help with your business. So flick through a couple of the pages. There we go. You get the idea anyway. I'm not going to bore you with that anymore. And actually as well, I'd like it to be a place to showcase members of the community. So this section here at the moment is just me and my dog Maisie, but it could be you. It could be you that's featured on here. So I would love to have you featured on the website as well. That would be awesome. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a moment. Okay. So what I would like to ask actually is, what new features that you'd like to see added? So some of the ideas that I've had so far are things like a discussion group, a forum, online forum to be able to have chats and conversations with other people. Let's take that banner off for a second. Webinars, online trainings, resources to help you run your business better. Online courses, coaching groups as well, group coaching programs, and also in-person events. I think that's something that, to have social events on regional events where people can meet up together in person, in real life, because online communities are great, but nothing beats meeting up in person, in real life. So if that's something you'd be interested in, I would love to hear about it. Do let me know. And if you'd like to be the first to hear about any of these new changes in Architecture Business Club, best way to do that is to join the waitlist. I've put a link here. If you go to that link, it will take you to a short form. Literally takes like 2 minutes to fill in. There's a couple of questions there to just give me some feedback on the types of things that you would like to see moving forward for Architecture Business Club, what would benefit you. You can have your say in exactly what Architecture Business Club becomes in the future. And also what that will do is it will sign you up to the email list. So you'll start to receive those emails. And the other thing, which is a nice little bonus, is I've set up a WhatsApp discussion group. So in that, when you sign up to the wait list, you'll get an email confirming that you've been signed up, which will also contain a link for you to go and to be able to join a WhatsApp discussion group. So that way you can connect not only with me, but other people that have been perhaps listening to the podcast that are part of my community. And we can chat together and float a few ideas about what you'd like moving forward from Architecture Business Club. So I'm just going to check in on the comments. Ian, great to see you, my friend. Ian, is that me that's looking great, or is that the website that looks great? I presume you mean the website. And we've also got Keith that's joining us. Love the club mascot. Yeah, I was sort of half expecting she was going to photobomb us. She's actually in the background on the floor Fortunately, that's not happened. So that's good news. Keith, whereabouts in the world are you? Just let us know in the comments where you are. And who else have we got? We have got Trevor. In-person mastermind sounds like a great idea. Great to see you here, Trevor. Thanks for joining us today. Okay, cool. Is there anyone else that's got any thoughts or suggestions? I'm not going to hang around for ages on the live stream. If people have got any other ideas that they want to explore, any other ideas for features or benefits that you'd like to see included in Architecture Business Club, please let me know in the comments and I'll be able to give you a shout out on screen. But otherwise, then I will leave it up to you guys to go ahead and sign up to the wait list below using this link here. Fill in that form, and then you will be guaranteed to be the first to hear about any new features and benefits that are launched. And you get access to that WhatsApp discussion group. The WhatsApp discussion group, I see it like a pop-up group. I don't think it's going to stay around forever. It's just going to be during this initial period while we're testing a few ideas out. And I think that eventually it will probably get superseded by another platform. I don't know. Maybe the discussion group might stay on WhatsApp. Sometimes people use things like a Facebook group for community discussion, or we could use a completely separate membership site that's totally separate from social media, so that you're not having to go onto Facebook or whatever of those other social media sites. I know not everyone's a fan of social media, so we can keep things separate. So let me just see if we've got any other comments coming in. Doesn't look like it at the moment. So that's absolutely fine. So what I'll do is I am going to wrap things up for today, and feel free to leave your ideas on this post. If you want to leave a comment on this post, if you rewatch it later, if you're one of the people that's watching it on replay, do that. And as I say, remember to sign up to the wait list and make sure, oh, who've we got? Another comment there. Keith coming in from Edinburgh. Edinburgh, great spot. I've got quite an amusing story about one of my visits to Edinburgh, which I'll probably need to save for another occasion. Maybe if we have a catch up sometime, Keith, or we organise some in-person events for Architecture Business Club, then we can have a chat about that. I'm sure it will give you a bit of a laugh. Well, I wasn't laughing at the time, put it that way. It wasn't so funny at the time. Okay, cool. All right then, guys. Well, thanks for joining me today, and I will catch up with you very soon. Bye for now.